$908 billion stimulus package potentially split into two different bills, plus $2,000 in the form of a stimulus check from President Trump. This is your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update. I hope you guys are doing very well today. Stimulus check update. I swear the news just keeps pouring in, you guys, so definitely buckle up. It's going to be an action-packed video. On today's stimulus check update, you've got lawmakers from all sides that are confirming the $908 billion stimulus package proposal that's coming out today. Also, we've got President Donald Trump, who is asking for more money than they're even talking about right now. I don't know if you guys have heard, but this is really awesome information. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And in our latest update, it looks like they're planning to split the $908 billion stimulus package into two separate bills. And I'm going to break down what's in each one of these bills for you guys in this video. We have the latest information on the states that is about to start sending out $1,200 stimulus checks to their residents later on this week. So I'm going to share all of this information with you guys in this video, so definitely stick around. You don't want to miss out on this information, and you don't want to miss out on finding out which state will be sending out the $1,200 stimulus checks by the end of this week. But first, I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers. If you have not already, definitely hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release new videos and content. I've got big news for you guys, and as many lawmakers have already confirmed, the bipartisan bill for the $908 billion stimulus package is coming out today, as in today. And what's more is that our latest source details that the stimulus package will not come out in one bill, but it will actually be split into two different bills. Yep, that's right, two separate bills. And according to West Virginia Democrat Senator Joe Manchin, he said that the plan is alive and well, and there is no way they're going to leave Washington without taking care of the emergency needs of their people. They've been meeting day and night for the last month. They were on the call all day yesterday. They'll get on the call again to finish things up. They'll have a bill produced for the American people today of $908 billion. And Republican Senator Bill Cassidy seconds this, and he said that they're going to introduce it tonight, and his bottom line was that there will be a deal. 6 senators were holding calls Sunday afternoon, just yesterday, to finally reach an agreement after struggling for weeks. And when they were asked about what it would cover, Manchin said that they've got people without nutrition, people without shelter, people without paychecks that are unemployed, hospitals that are overburdened, healthcare workers, and schools covered in the new bill that they're producing. Now I'm very happy to see that they've got mention of people without paychecks that are unemployed. So they've got some form of compensation in these bills. That is a guarantee. And actually, let me correct that. That's actually 2 bills with an S that they're producing, not just one bill. And according to an anonymous source that is close to the talks, the plan will also include a $160 billion stimulus package proposal that actually ties together the very 2 most controversial elements, which is money for state and local governments and protections against virus-related lawsuits. So those 2 things pretty much make Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell happy. Now, the second proposal will total $748 billion and include ideas that all sides generally agree on and support. This includes another round of Paycheck Protection Program funding for small businesses. You've got unemployment insurance benefits and more money for vaccine distribution as well as testing and school, which seems pretty smart if you ask me, especially since neither side seems to be giving much on their non-negotiable parts on the stimulus package. So, we might as well leave them in a separate stimulus bill and let them continue to hash it out separately. And as long as the American people get fed and paid, we'll pretty much all be happy. You've got House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, who spoke for a half an hour yesterday on Sunday afternoon, which didn't reach very far when it comes to a compromise, as Pelosi spokesperson Drew Hamill tweeted. The speaker believes at a time when the virus is surging that the need for state and local funding is even more important, especially given the state's responsibilities for distributing and administering the vaccine. Healthcare workers and first responders are risking their lives to save lives, and at the same time are at risk of losing their jobs without state and local support. Now, I do love the fact that they're talking about essential workers. They're talking about, essentially hazard pay. This is what it sounds like, or at least they're recognizing that, essential workers are incredibly vulnerable. They're at risk. Their jobs are at risk. Their lives, their health is at risk. I would love to see something in the package for hazard pay. That would be awesome. I haven't exactly seen that wording, but, that really should be in there for them. Now, this is in addition to Pelosi continuing to ask for changes to the liability protections being pushed by Republicans. And then you've got Mitch McConnell, who suggested just last week dropping both issues and just keeping the items that everyone agrees to in the stimulus package in order to get this deal done. And I think that's essentially what we've been getting with the split bills. Splitting off the two most controversial items could make it much easier to at least pass the smaller virus relief package agreement as part of a government funding deal as cases spike across the country. You've got hospitals, they've warned about being over capacity, and you've got states and cities. They're also reimposing lockdown measures, with public health experts warning of a brutal winter. And of course, the question that's on everyone's mind is, what about the stimulus checks, right? Well, if you ask President Donald Trump, he wants Congress to approve stimulus checks. Forget this, more money than they're even talking about. Now, with his last few weeks in office, you've got President Trump, who seems to be raring up to put his name on some big checks, as he really has been urging Congress to include another round of virus stimulus checks in the next virus relief package. Now, recently in a video interview, President Trump's exact words were, "I'm pushing it very hard, and to be honest with you, if the Democrats really wanted to do a deal, they'd do the deal. Right now, I want to see checks for more money than they're talking about going to the people." Now, if you want to get an exact number from our president, an anonymous source communicating directly with the president told the Washington Post just last Tuesday that privately, President Trump said that he's willing to send a second stimulus check to the American people of up to $2,000. I hope you guys heard that. President Trump's anonymous source said that he's willing to send a second round of stimulus checks to the American people of $2,000. So, seeming to have President Trump's ear these days, as he's mentioned that he's been talking with the president. You've got Senator Josh Hawley, who together with stimulus check supporting Senator Bernie Sanders, he introduced an amendment, an addition of stimulus checks to the year-end legislation or the law that will prevent a government shutdown. They introduced this as the emergency direct payments for families and workers that will compare to the size and coverage of the CARES Act stimulus payments in March, which were $1,200 plus $500 for any child dependent. He also declared on the floor that they will not leave this town until they have voted up or down on direct relief for working families. And just yesterday, Hawley tweeted $1,200 for every working person, $2,400 for couples, $500 for kids and dependents. Congress must not go home for Christmas until we vote on direct relief for working families. President @Real Donald Trump says he wants direct assistance for working families in the virus relief bill. I've introduced an amendment with @Senator Sanders to do it. Let's get this done. Sanders also pointed out this week that if we could do it in March, and it was the right thing then, now at a time when the situation in many ways is even worse, we can and must do it today. Now, of course, my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping for the best. Even my toes are crossed, guys. So I'm really hoping that we actually get confirmation this week that a stimulus check is going to be going out to the American people. And you can rest assured that as soon as that stimulus package news is announced, I will be on here. I will drop a video morning, noon, or night. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release that good news. And if that wasn't enough excitement and suspense for the entire week, right? We've also got happening this week, which is the beginning of the largest vaccination campaign in history of the United States. You've got General Gustav Perna, who is basically the chief operating officer of the federal government's vaccine initiative, Operation Warp Speed. And he said that the first shipments of the vaccine would arrive in every U.S. state on Monday morning. So that should be right about now, right? So anyway, this is right after the FDA approved Pfizer's 2-dose vaccine for emergency use on Friday night. Perna also said that the vaccines could be going into people's arms as early as by the end of next week. So of course, my question for you guys is, would you be among the first group of people taking that vaccine? I would love to know. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. So we've got 17, 18 more days left to the end of this month, to the end of this year. And as I've said in previous videos, that CARES Act money that went out to all 50 states, billions and billions of dollars, must be spent by the end of the year. Otherwise, it must be sent back. So we're hearing from all sorts of states offering new stimulus check programs, mortgage and rental assistance, utilities assistance, food assistance. We're hearing from all sorts of states that are looking to essentially provide this money to their residents, because otherwise they're going to have to send this money back to the federal government, and of course that wouldn't help anyone. So the newest state that is offering money to its residents is the good old state of New Mexico. The New Mexico Department of Workforce Solutions, also known as the NMDWS, will start sending out the $1,200 stimulus checks out this week to everyone who's eligible. Now, those who are unemployment insurance claimants for the week of November 22nd through the 28th or November 29th to December 5th will be receiving those stimulus checks. Also, claimants who were receiving but exhausted them between September 12th and November 25th, they will be receiving money as well. Definitely check out the link in the description down below for additional information on that for New Mexico residents. Now, aside from that, for those of you guys who haven't exactly subscribed or did not click the notification bell, you may have missed out on many other states where there were different stimulus programs, whether it be unemployment insurance, extra unemployment insurance offered by the state, maybe mortgage and rental assistance, maybe utilities, assistance with food. I've been sharing with you guys in previous videos. I'll share those states with you right now. So those were Rhode Island, Maine, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Nevada. You have Orange County, Florida, Connecticut, Delaware, Houston, Daytona Beach, Florida, Minnesota, and Colorado. So if you guys are from any of those states, definitely take a look at the details in my previous video, or read through the links that I provided in the descriptions down below. And of course, like I said, more and more states and local governments have been announcing stimulus checks to their residents. And, all of these I've essentially found with the help of you guys. So I just want to thank you guys again and again and again. Thank you guys so much for dropping information, the valuable information you guys are sharing in the comments. You're helping me out to be able to share this information with your fellow subscribers. And of course, if you're a subscriber or if you're a viewer who's just watching the video and you're looking for assistance in your area, you may actually find some golden nuggets in the comments down below. So definitely take a look at the comments down below. So many of you guys have been helping each other out, and I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Even if we only help one family, that is one more family that, got assistance that may otherwise have not gotten it. So, again, I just want to thank you guys for passing along that information. To me and to your fellow subscribers. Is definitely a big help. So anyway, guys, that is all for this stimulus check update and stimulus package update. You have the lawmakers from all sides that have confirmed that the $908 billion stimulus package proposal is coming out today. So that's very, very good news. You got President Donald Trump, who's asking for more money than they're even talking about, and I'm pretty much sure that everyone watching this video is okay with that as well. And in our latest update, it looks like they're planning to split that $908 billion stimulus package into two different bills. So that's really awesome. Hopefully there won't be any issues since they're approaching it that way. And we also have the latest state to start sending out the $1,200 stimulus checks to their residents this week for residents of New Mexico. So if you have not already, definitely subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell so that you can be the first to know as soon as I release new videos. And anyway, I just want to thank you guys for checking out the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.